In the 1960s, archaeologists digging near Pompeii uncovered tax receipts and debt certificates from the 1st century, and on nearly every paid invoice, they found the same Greek word stamped across the page, the same word Jesus shouted from the cross in John 19:30. Most Bibles translate it as, "It is finished," but that's not what it meant to the people who heard it, and the devil has spent 2,000 years keeping you from understanding what Jesus actually said. Because if you knew what this word meant, you'd never feel indebted to shame again. If you've ever felt like you owe God something, like you're still paying off a debt for your past, like you're working to earn what Jesus supposedly finished, this will set you free. The word is Tetelestai. Jesus doesn't whisper it, he shouts it, Tetelestai, and here's what every 1st century person would have immediately recognized. Tetelestai was stamped on paid receipts, not payment plan accepted, not making progress, paid in full. When a merchant received full payment, Tetelestai. When a prisoner's sentence was served, Tetelestai. Debt to society paid. Jesus wasn't making a poetic statement, he was declaring a legal transaction complete. Colossians 2:13-14. He forgave us all our sins, having cancelled the charge of our legal indebtedness, which stood against us and condemned us. He has taken it away, nailing it to the cross. The Greek word for cancelled is exaleipho, to obliterate so thoroughly that no trace remains. In the ancient world, when you paid a debt, the certificate wasn't filed away, it was destroyed. That's what Jesus did with your sin debt. He didn't make a payment plan, he obliterated the entire record, and then he shouted, Tetelestai. Here's what the enemy doesn't want you to understand. The account is closed. You don't owe God good behaviour, not religious performance, not penance for your past. The debt was paid in full 2,000 years ago, but most of us intellectually believe Jesus paid for our sins, yet emotionally still feel like we owe him something. We confess as if we're making payments. We serve as if we're working off a balance. We live as if the receipt says payment pending instead of paid in full. Romans 8:33-34. Who will bring any charge against those whom God has chosen? It is God who justifies. Who then is the one who condemns? No one. This is courtroom language. If anyone tries to bring charges against you, even Satan himself, the case is dismissed. Why? Because the judge has declared you justified. The debt certificate was destroyed. The receipt says Tetelestai. There is no case, there is no balance, there is no debt. Here's what this means. When the enemy whispers, you owe God for what you did, the answer is Tetelestai, paid in full. When shame says you need to make up for your past, the answer is Tetelestai. The account is closed. When guilt says you're still paying for that sin, the answer is Tetelestai. The debt was obliterated 2,000 years ago. You don't owe God anything. The bill was paid. The receipt is stamped. The case is closed. But the next time the enemy tries to make you feel like you owe God something, say this, Tetelestai. It is finished. The debt is paid. I am not a debtor. I am a co-heir with Christ. That's not arrogance. That's the gospel. And once you understand it, the enemy's voice loses all authority. If this just broke a chain, let others know in the comments right now. Not for the algorithm, for your freedom. You are not in debt. The receipt was stamped 2,000 years ago, and it will never change. Subscribe and join us. This is the King's Ministries, and we are taking back ground.